What's up, guys? Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you for watching the videos that I put out every single day. I wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Also, hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It is Wednesday where I'm at now, but by the time you see this recording, it may be Thursday or Friday. So yeah, I just wanted to give a little bit of a news update for me. I will be posting a little bit less videos in the coming weeks because, of course, in my previous videos, I did let you guys know, but if you haven't tuned into my previous videos, I'm having a baby. So super exciting news for me, and the loved one. But, you know, obviously I'm going to be in a hospital for a few days or at least a couple of days. And then, of course, I want to make sure that I can take care of my newborn child for the next couple of weeks. So I'm hoping to get as much content out to you guys as possible, but you may see a little bit less content from me in the coming weeks. So bear with me on that, please. And in this video, I do want to do a quick guide, or not a guide really, more so like a showcase on my current Go Second team in Classic Arena. And I'm really happy with this Go Second team. This is my free-to-play account, my endgame free-to-play account. And so I'm trying to build new arena teams to try to compete and try to sneak my way into platinum at some point. Of course, where I live, it's hard to do the platinum reset because of the time zones and stuff like that. But I'm going to try my best to hit at least once a month to try to push for platinum over the coming months. So I don't know when I'm going to start that, but that is coming soon. So let me go ahead into here. And I'm going to showcase to you, I'm going to just jump right in, showcase to you my current Go Second team. Now, of course, we're in Gold 5. We're not on the high end of Gold 5, but I basically just built a Go Second team right here, which has Duchess in it. Of course, this is not really a guide. This is more of like, this is how you could use SAMSON potentially, right? It's not a full guide, but it's kind of like a, hey, if you wanted to build a Go Second team like this, you could, and I'll show you the gear and stats afterwards. This is more of a late to end game build. This is not really for the early to mid game players, but if you find this interesting, please smash that like button. Would really appreciate that. So yeah, what we'll do, because we're not strong affinity against this team, we can still potentially win. The reason why is because Mithril is so powerful and Duchess is so powerful, and it sets up SAMSON. The reason why SAMSON's such a good Go Second nuke champion is because he's super tanky. This guy can be built thick, man. Like, literally can be built to last. Duralast. I don't know why I said that. But anyways, this guy is built, man. So let's do it. Let's go into the first team. I'm just going to see if I can clear the board of this entire board we got going on, all 10. I don't know if we can or not, but we'll see. I have a bolster set on my Duchess. Boom, there goes the decreased defense. We slept, which kind of stinks. We got the bombs, but boom, there goes Mithril. Removes the bombs. The counterattacks with his passive are so strong. And this is why SAMSON's such a great Go Second champion. All he does is consistently counterattack. He goes off, and then he says, "What's up?" Boom, boom. Does a double hit. Weak hits across the board, of course, because this is a negative affinity team, you know, that we're going up against. We're not positive affinity against them. So, of course, it's going to be a little bit of a longer run, but we're so tanky, they just can't take us down. And plus, even though Gaius is landing bombs, we're getting counterattacks in left and right. So, eventually, we're going to take them down. But I want to showcase to you against a Candrafon team. He's so strong against Candrafon. He's got the stun on the A1. He's got the passive, which he consistently does those counters and potentially stuns. He's got the extra turn mechanic, goes in there, dive bombs him. I freaking love SAMSON, man. He's so strong. This is a tough one, right? This is a tough team. I could lose to this one because you've got Trunda, who smacks, plus decreased defense, and we're negative affinity against Trunda. But I'm going to throw him in anyways. I want to see if we can win against this one as well. Let's see if they nuke us down. We're going to get the decreased defense. Boom, boom. So we did get stunned. My Madame Ceres, she did die, but we revive. And then hopefully we can survive the second nuke. Let's see what happens. Boom. We did not survive that. But let's see if we can kill him. Ooh, you see that? He comes in. If he gets a kill, or if he gets one kill, that nuke that he has does even more damage. It's insane. But we might not win this one, though, because we got stunned multiple times. There's the counterattack. Can we still win? We might actually win. There goes Mithrala. Boom. Dead. Okay, so we still won. This is against an affinity matchup where we should be losing that battle. We are weak affinity, but we're still winning. Okay, so that's crazy. Now, of course, ideally, you'd want to face Candrafons, all force affinities. So I don't see any Candrafon teams here. So we're going to do a refresh. Let's see if we got Candrafon here. A little bit harder against Taras teams. Taras is just ridiculous, right? But this could be a crazy one. He's strong affinity against Mountain King. This will be a strong team. Triple Reviver, right? Triple Revive. Sifi with the little sleeper activity going on. So this could be one that we actually lose. So let's see if we lose. I'm going against all these tough ones that we would typically lose against, just so you know. So let's see what happens. Boom. Let's strip everything. Bada boom, bada bing. It's okay. She did her job. That's all we needed her for. Boom, boom. Freaking wrecked, dude. Oh my god. Great go second team here. Here's a good one with positive matchup against them. They're just all tanky support. I'm going to assume they've got like stone skin. Just try to last as long as possible. They're just going to be annoying probably. Let's see what we can do here. Can we strip that? We did. He did cleanse, and she put that out there. And just so you know, this is full auto. I'm not like changing it. Of course, if I manualed, I wouldn't do the strip right away because I saw those two cleansers. So this will be a little bit of a longer run, but in the end, we're gonna win. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. Of course, blessings will help here. You want damage blessings, of course. And but for me, I went with polymorph on my SAMSON because you can build SAMSON with accuracy as well. So if you can put a little bit of accuracy on him, so he's doing the stuns, and then potentially he lands the polymorph, the sheep on people that just try to place debuffs like Krisk. If you go up against a Krisk and he's counterattacking Krisk, Krisk does get polymorphed very often, which is kind of cool. Now this is going to be a long fight, obviously, so I'm going to speed it up to the end and showcase to you when it does actually come through for the win. All right, y'all, we're coming down to the wire. It's taken a while here. 7 minutes on auto. It's kind of crazy, I'll be honest. You kind of don't want to use him against really tanky teams because it's going to take a while. He's not a super crazy damage dealer when it comes to super tank supports. You're mainly using him against the positive affinity matchups like Candrafon and stuff like that. So this battle could last a while. We'll eventually win, but it just takes so long. So yeah, I'll be back as soon as we get closer. All right, here we go. Can we win? Come on. Give us this win, man. Give us this win. 8 minutes long. Do it for the people. Here we go. Now we're almost there. And there you are. Yeah, 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I do not recommend going against crazy tank teams with this tank team here. 917,000 damage from SAMSON. 171,000 from Mithrala. Not a bad team at all. So I do love that. Here's a team that you'd want to go against because of Candrafon, right? And then you have other champs as well that are red affinity. You kind of want to go for the red affinity matchups if possible. So 304k team power, they're not weak by any means. Let's see what we can do on full auto against this team. Here we go. And they're going to, of course, take a turn and hit us. But will they kill us? This just goes to show how good this is. Boom! We killed them all. Done. He didn't even get a turn. I cut in. Look at that. Beautiful. And there you go. There you have it. Pretty easy. Now, of course, there's a difference between all tank, right, versus you're a positive affinity matchup against them. So that's a big difference. Let's go against this one as well. Super tanky, 366k team power. They must have high resistance as well. They got some high level polymorph as well. We didn't get polymorph. Look at all the stone skin too. Mithrala is so powerful. Put that decreased defense. She did strip it, which stinks. So that's annoying. Very slow Mithrala they have. So, of course, they did place that as well. Well, that's fine. Let's see if we can strip anything here. Good strip. Now, I will say you kind of have to put a decreased defense champ with him because he's not as strong as an attack-based nuker. So you could also pair him with a Lydia. You could pair him with a Tomb Lord. You can pair him with pretty much any champion that's going to at least place decreased defense. Personally, I love Madame Saris the best. I mean, Lydia can be very strong too in certain situations. But the thing is, Madame Saris is buff stripping. So if they have a stone skin, we have a 50-50 chance to strip that stone skin. Of course, beware and cautious of polymorph. It's just you can't be afraid to use your buff strippers just because people have polymorph. And yes, I know you're going to get polymorphed quite a few times, and sometimes it feels like you're getting polymorph all the time, but you can't be afraid of using your buff strippers just because they have polymorph. Now, as you saw, I was able to sheep this champion here because of SAMSON being in polymorph as well. And he's a low level polymorph, so he doesn't have high enough accuracy to sheep like Mithralas and things like that. Maybe to sheep Duchess and stuff too. But against Krisk, sometimes he does if Krisk doesn't have high resistance. And of course, this champion just clearly didn't have high enough resistance. So not bad. This will be a win for sure. Let's see what happens. Can we get the decreased defense out? All right, there's the strengthen from her passive ability, which is annoying. And we're constantly stunning. Okay, we did get sheep this time because of, I believe, because of Ultimate Death Knight. He has a 4-star or a 5-star polymorph. So that can happen. But I can also polymorph him back, as you saw. He places that decreased attack on me. And of course, we don't care about decreased attack. We don't care about decreased defense because his damage is not scaling on defense or attack. So let's see what happens. Can we get this win though? We're almost there. Our Madame Saris keeps dying though, of course, from Mithrala. There's a petrification, another petrification. Is she going to cleanse? Yes, she is. Come on, Duchess. Now, of course, in a perfect world, my Duchess would be a lot faster in her bolster set. Right now, she's only 160 speed, so she's very, very slow. I honestly recommend having a faster bolster set Duchess if you can do it. It's not necessary or required, but, you know, it does help for her to get back around to her revive. All right, I keep getting petrified. They're getting petrified. It's kind of going back and forth right now. We got sheeped again. He got sheeped. Look at this. It's just like... Plarium, this whole game is now sheeps. It's all about sheeps these days. Like, that's all that happens. I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. Arena is just filled with sheeps. And it's kind of frustrating because it just prolongs the battles. And then it makes it so people don't want to play. Because it takes so damn long to play classic Arena. Why? All right, vent over. I don't understand that. I mean, I get that that sheep's good for like the early game players that are struggling, but they keep on adding more ways and mechanics to give a sheep. Why don't you add more mechanics on how to block sheep or, you know, how to not get sheeped? I know you're bringing out new champions, but we need to bring out sets that block it. Not the set that's from the Forge where it deflects it and only has a 25% chance to deflect. Come on. Boost that chance up. That should be like 75% chance to deflect, or at least 50%, not 25% chance to deflect. Okay, so if you're going to do that, change it. Okay? It's just not enough. Then maybe people will consider starting to use that set. Deflection set, I believe it's called, from the Forge. So, yeah. Huge note to self there, Plarium. Please, figure this thing out with sheep. Make it easier. Make it so these battles don't last 10 to 15 minutes. Because who knows, in the next 2 years... I mean, obviously there's going to be changes eventually, but... we don't want every single player all just polymorphing here, polymorphing there, sheep here, sheep there. It's not as fun. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Can we get the kill? Come on. Let's do it. Let's get the dubski. Let's go, buddy. Take him out. There we go. We took out the Mithrala, which was the most annoying champion. And yes, this is a long battle, but we're going to get it done. Full auto. Didn't have to touch it. Didn't target anybody. Just let it go. And boom, it's done. Obviously, this is not going to be a team that's going to compete in platinum, you know, because I don't have the best gear. So over time, I'm going to get better gear, more tankiness. I'm going to get the +1, +2, +3, +4. I'm going to put the Faction Guardian champs in there. And hopefully my free-to-play account will be a lot stronger in the future. And honestly, I'm super in love with SAMSON. Great champion. One of my favorite HP nuker champions in the entire game. Now, obviously, people are going to probably say, oh, just use Magnar, he's better. I get it, he's probably better in certain situations. But I just love SAMSON. He's so strong. And extremely versatile. Because if you wanted to use him just for the increased accuracy, and you want to put in bomb champions, I used to use him for the increased accuracy, made him super fast at like 260, 270 speed. He buffed my Nishak. Nishak placed bombs on Mithrala. But the issue is polymorph. So I changed him to damage build. So yeah. See what happens. Coming down to the wire here. Get this kill. There we go. He's dead. And I will say he's not fully booked as well. My SAMSON is not fully booked. So the A2 needs to be fully booked so it gets a lower cooldown. And the A1 needs one more book as well. Let me go ahead and showcase to you the team really quickly. And I'm just going to fly through it, honestly. So recently used. We've got Mithrala. All perception. Triple perception set. She is 57,000 HP. 3,500 defense, 258 speed, 675 accuracy, 170 resistance. That adds up and equates to her total resistance. Skills, fully booked. I have Brimstone, more for PvE to be honest. And then down here we've got Eagle Eye, additional accuracy. For my... Where is the recently used? Why did it switch back? That's weird. SAMSON. I'm very proud of this build. Of course, my Ascensions are crap. That's the part that sucks. Ascensions didn't really work out on the bottom, which is the most important pieces. So that doesn't help me. However, raw stats. No Faction Guardians. No Empowerment. 93,000 HP, 2,500 defense, 100% crit rate, 249 crit damage, 257 accuracy. Not too bad in a lethal set. And then, you know, the bottom pieces, of course, they could be better as well. I want more speed on him. Accuracy, I would love more accuracy too. I did put him in Helm Smasher for the set. Skills, again, missing a book in the A1, missing 2 books for the cooldown on the A2, which makes him do more damage faster, which means I would have actually won those battles faster, right? So this one did get a cooldown to 4 turns. This could cool down to 3 turns. The more often he's using this ability, the more often you're going to get that win faster. Polymorph, again, you could change this and put him in all damage type blessings if you wanted to. You could potentially use Life Harvest. Soul Reap, I wouldn't really put on him only because it's attack that's being added to him. I mean, you could put Soul Reap. It's just a waste to have additional attack. I would prefer to put like Life Harvest, additional HP, additional resistance, additional speed, which is cool. Or I would do like Ward of the Fallen, additional HP, additional crit damage, speed, HP again, more crit damage. Personally, I'd probably put Ward of the Fallen if you want to go for all damage blessing. These ones I wouldn't really use. This one's attack based. So yeah, those are the ones I would personally use if you don't want to use Polymorph. Then next we have my Duchess. She's not great. Only 104k on the HP, 3100 defense, 153 speed. Okay, lower than I thought. 416 on the resistance. So I don't have any Ascensions yet, but I will start focusing on her Ascension soon to get her a little bit stronger. Faction Guardians, I do have a dupe, so we just have 1 bonus there for HP. And then I have her in a refresh accessory so she can keep getting around to her revives or get around to her A2 ability right here. Masteries, I did put her in Timely Intervention. And then this champion here, Madame Ceres, I switched her gear recently during the 100% free re-gear, which was awesome. I put her in Immunity. So she is 39,000 HP, 3000 defense, 247 speed, 632 accuracy. So I want to make her fast enough because the meta is starting to go faster and faster, especially for live arena. I have used her a few times in live arena and she threw people off. And then lastly, where is the other champ? I think that's it actually. Yeah, so those are all the champs I used. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about these champions, SAMSON and this Go Second team, and I will see you on a video soon. Take care.